Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I am going to be showing you guys how to create an orange purple eye look. Now in this video, I am just going to be showing you guys the eyeshadow portion. I'm not going to go into me putting my foundation, my powder, bronzer, blush, all those kind of things, because I don't need to. This is more just focusing on the eye look and how I achieved this eye look. So without further ado, let's get going. So the first step to do is we're going to prep the eyelids. We're going to take a little bit of concealer, and I'm just using the Fit Me Concealer from Maybelline to set my eyes. And I'm just going to put some on there, just as much as you want. And I'm just going to take my finger and blend it out. Okay, so the palette that we're going to be using today is the Profusion Cosmetics Sultry palette. This is sold by Walmart. I know that not all Walmarts carry it. So if your Walmart happens to not carry this brand, you can definitely go online. This palette goes for $10, guys. $10, and you get 24 eyeshadows in this palette. That's a heck of a deal. So they are pretty good shadows. I wouldn't compare them to high end though, because you do a little bit of kickback, a little bit of fallout, but the pigment is there and they blend out pretty good. So I am going to go in with this palette. First, what we're going to do, instead of taking a powder, I am just going to be taking a big flat brush, and I'm going to go into the lightest shade in here, which is called Canny. And I'm just going to use that as my setting powder, and I'm just going to set my, see, it's already creasing, so I'm just going to blend those creases out really quick, and then I'm going to go in and I'm going to use that shadow to kind of just set my eyes before we go in with the color. Now this eye look doesn't necessarily shout purple, but we do use a purple eyeshadow. It's just a little bit more muted. It's a little bit more of a like a purplish brown once you put it on the eye, but it still looks really pretty. So that's what we're going to do. So first what we're going to do is we're going to go in with a big blending brush, big fluffy brush like this, and we're going to go into the shadow Adventurous. This is going to be our transition shade. We're going to tap off the excess. You can see all that kickback right there, and that's one thing why I usually like to do my eyeshadow first before I go in with my face. Like my foundation, things like that, so that way if I have any fallout, I can clean it up before I put it on. But today we're not going to focus on the foundation or anything like that. We're just going to focus on the eyes. So I'm going to go in and put this all over my crease. Okay, so now we're going to go in with another fluffy brush, and we're going to go into this kind of terracotta shade right here, which is called ecstatic, whatever it says, and we're going to put that in our crease. I'm kind of on the lower lash line a little bit. I'm not bringing it all the way in, but we are bringing it up to about this point on the eyelid. I'm going to go in with a little bit more, and I'm going to kind of start bringing it up a little bit. Okay, so now that we have that blended out, then I'm gonna go into this shade, which is our purplish brownish shade. It's called Nibble. And I'm going to take a flat brush, and I'm going to take a little bit of product. We're going to pack the product onto the outer eyelid here, and we're just going to pack it kind of in a V shape. I need a lot more product here. I don't have a lot. Now that we have that product packed onto our eyelid in kind of a V shape almost on the outer part of our eye, I'm now going to take a fluffy brush, a smaller fluffy brush than the first two that we're using, and I'm just going to use it to buff that darker shade out. Okay, so now we have that buffed out, and I'm going to go back in with that fluffy brush that we put like that orangey shade on, and we're going to go back in and just kind of go over that purplish shade, kind of pulling it out a little bit, just so we can get a little bit of that orange back. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into this shimmer shade here called Three Wishes. It's kind of like a rose gold color, and I'm just going to take my finger and I'm going to apply it with my finger on the inner corner of my eye. Now I'm going to take a small little angled fluffy brush, and I'm going to go into Ecstatic, the orange terracotta shade, and I'm just going to use that to line my lower lash line. And I'm kind of almost bring it all the way into the inner corner. Now, this is obviously something that you would do after you put on your foundation and concealer, but because we're not focusing on that part, I'm just going to do the eyeshadow. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go back in and add a little bit more purple to this eye, because as I'm looking at both the eyes, this one's a little bit darker. So I'm going to go back in and pack a little bit more color on. And then I'm going to take my fluffy brush that I used before and just kind of buff that out. Alright, next step we're going to do is we're going to take a pencil brush and we're going to dip into this really dark black right here called Nightlife. And it's got a little bit of shimmer in it, but it's not going to really show. It's more of actually like a satin than a shimmer, but it kind of looks shimmery. We're going to use this as our eyeliner, just kind of keep it a little bit soft. And then I'm just going to go in and I'm just going to line my eyelids with it. Okay, so now once you have the desired darkness you want for your eyeshadow, and this part is optional, you can definitely go in with the actual eyeliner. I like to use most of the time just eyeshadow because it just gives it a little bit more of a softer look. Now what I'm going to go into is I'm going to go in with a pale pink eyeliner, and I'm going to line my lower waterline, because this will open up your eyes and just look at more wide awake and bright. So I'm just going to put that on. As you can see, it just makes your eyes look a lot bigger and brighter, and I just really like adding this step into any makeup look that I'm doing. Now for the mascara, I'm just going to be using L'Oreal's Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. This is a mascara that I've always loved, so we're going to go ahead and use that. Okay, so I just applied about 2 to 3 coats of mascara on my top and lower lashes. And that is it for this video, guys. I know it was really short and just straight to the point. This was about the eye look and not the whole makeup together as a whole. So I just wanted to focus on the eyeshadow. This obviously would look better once you have your whole face done and your eyebrows. My eyebrows are looking a little crazy right now, but I love you guys. Leave in the comments down below if you like this video and what kind of other looks you're wanting to create. As always, I love you guys. Hit that subscribe button and give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.